My name is Ruth. I was a Moabite woman, but I am here to speak not of the worthless Moabite gods, but of the one true and living God and his faithfulness. In the days when the judges ruled Israel, there was a famine in the land, and a man from Bethlehem, together with his wife and 2 sons, came to live for a while in my country, Moab. The man's name was Elimelech. His wife was Naomi. And his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. After a time, Mahlon became my husband, and Chilion married my friend, Orpah. Orpah and I spent a great deal of time with our mother-in-law, Naomi, who by this time had been widowed. As we worked and ate and talked together, Naomi taught us of the Hebrew God and his limitless faithfulness. He was so different from the Moabite gods. Here was a God who said to his people, I will never leave you, nor forsake you. I felt myself drawn to him as Naomi spoke. 10 years passed, and Orpah and I both remained childless. Then both our husbands died. We grieved deeply, but the shock seemed even more devastating to Naomi. She felt as if everything had been taken from her. Her husband, her children, and now even the hope of grandchildren. The famine in her land had ended, and she resolved to return there. Orpah and I accompanied her on the journey, but twice she urged us to go back to our homeland and find husbands there. We wept over the thought of leaving her. And finally, Orpah kissed Naomi goodbye and turned back. But I clung to Naomi. She said, look, your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her. But I replied, do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if anything but death separates you and me. I knew that even through her pain, Naomi was comforted in that I would not leave. As we entered Bethlehem, my mother-in-law told her old friends not to call her Naomi, which means pleasant, but Mara, which means bitter. I knew how deeply she was still hurting, and I resolved to provide for her just a portion of the love and faithfulness she had shown me for so many years. I worked hard, gleaning the leftover grain in the barley fields. The Lord blessed me by leading me to a field where I was protected, praised, and eventually wed by the good and kind Boaz, Rahab's son. How delighted Naomi was when I presented her with Obed, our son. The women told her, "He will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. For your daughter-in-law, who loves you and is better to you than 7 sons, has given him birth." What an honor. Obed became the grandfather of the mighty king, David. And from our line, eventually would come an even mightier king, the Son of God. If you know him, then you know his limitless faithfulness. There will come a time in your life when you will need to reveal that faithfulness to someone who's grieving, like Naomi. May the Lord bless you as you become his instrument in that grieving person's life. And may you truly reflect the one who said, "I will never leave you, nor forsake you."